enjoyment, please welcome the Peabody High School Band of Gold under the direction of Stephen Westbrook. The Band of Gold is under the field direction of Kathy Turner. Their performance tonight will include Bad by Michael Jackson and Sing a Song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, Peabody High School Band of Gold.
Joe Gaddis, coach, after a tough half of play, we're fortunate to be tied in this game.
Well, we're not able to run the football, and that's not good. Of course, they don't really have an answer yet for our passing game. We've got to stop them. Of course, we get the ball right now. We need to get 7 on the board and then come up with a stop and score again, hopefully go up a couple touchdowns. But it's a tough game. They're mighty rugged up front. We knew they were. You know, we're, like I said, disappointed, but we're not running the ball really at all. And we've got to figure out a way to do that some.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
If you subscribe to the crazy notion that the financial goals of a lifetime deserve more than a 10-minute chat,
if you believe your financial advisor should listen as much as he speaks,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference. Join us. At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Rocky Top Barbecue, located at 414 East Eaton Street, allows you to eat in, carry out, or call in. Crowd favorites include loaded baked potato or tater, hamburgers and hamburger steaks, barbecue nachos, and of course, pulled pork barbecue. For your next party, get the shoulder pack, 17 to 20 pounds of shoulder, a gallon of baked beans, a quart of slaw, a quart of barbecue sauce, and 2 packs of buns for only $89.99. So come visit or call Rocky Top Barbecue at 855-0122.
Go time!
So we're back for the start of the second half as the Golden Tide is set to receive this kickoff from the Dyersburg Trojans. It's 20-20 at halftime. Peabody missed a golden opportunity to score right before the half as they turned the ball over in the end zone of Dyersburg. And that ball is going to be taken back there by number 23, Ball. Xavier Ball, good return out to about the 27-yard line as Peabody will take over 1st and 10 from that spot. Tackle by number 3 from the Trojans, Carlos Caldwell. And so Peabody had about 270 yards, 278 yards passing in the first half, and minus 16 yards rushing for the first half.
What'd you say rushing?
Minus 16 on 9 carries.
See anything different? Yeah, they're dropping, yeah.
Get rid of it, Braxton!
And so Bogus rose out to the left. Cornerbacks came up and walked back off. The receivers kind of changing up the coverage on the Golden Tide. And Bogus can't find anybody open, and he's tracked down from the backside. And he needs to learn how to get rid of that ball instead of taking a sack.
That's right, Paul.
Loss
He
of
was looking
7
for
brings up
somebody
second
open.
down and 17.
Sorry about that, Paul. Bogus was looking for somebody to throw to, but he wasn't aware of the guy coming after him and got nailed. He does need to learn how to get rid of the ball, though.
2nd and 17 for the Tide.
There he is.
And ball's thrown behind Najuan Millers. He breaks free over the middle. And back there defending for the Trojans is number 33, Montavious Lagrone.
Evans first team.
Looks like Najuan Miller was open a little bit, but Bogus kind of threw it behind him. Good play call, though.
Third and 17. Bogus again back to pass. He's going to throw the ball deep. And the ball was nearly intercepted out here by number 1 for the Trojans, O'Shawn Smith. But Gadlin was able to break it up right at the last moment.
Once again, they almost had him. Just a tad overthrown, almost intercepted by the safety there for Dyersburg, and brings up 4th down.
They're dropping him, trying to help on the slant.
So Peabody goes 3 and out. Drew Sanders is in to punt.
Yeah, and the other backer is trying to drop and take the slant
for the Golden Tide
to this side.
First time Drew's punted in about 2 or 3 ball games now, as Dylan Slayton had taken over the punting duties, but Dylan went out earlier in this contest, and I haven't seen him back in the game since that point. And so Dyersburg has good field position to start this second half as they have the ball at about the 46-yard line of the Golden Tide.
Not what you wanted to see of the first drive of the second half, but hopefully the defense can step up and stop their running game of Dyersburg.
Yeah, that's the backer that came through the B gap.
Peabody, or the Trojans, had about 175 yards rushing the first half.
Everything's strong this side.
And of course the first half was rushing of Dyersburg versus the passing of the Golden Tide. And that's number 16, Ty Fields, coming in, and also number 86, Ryan White, cleaning up the play. And that's going to be a loss of maybe a half a yard on the play.
Good play by Peabody's defense. It looks like Dyersburg is going to continue to run the ball as they did in the first half, and so far it looks like Peabody's adjusted to that.
It is, ain't it? Well, he's quick. He got back on for that nose.
Yeah.
Just
Parker Reeves is at the nose guard.
double wing tackle.
Hayden Whitby's at the left tackle. Bubba Bailey's at right tackle.
Pass.
Ryan White's over at defensive end, and he's going to get a hold of him and get him down. And they could, that ought to be called pass. That ought to be called the same play as the first half. And here comes the official in from the side. Nobody in the area. Throw a flag. There we go. It's a late call. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
It does a good job. It was just like the play that Trenton got called on in the first half, so that's the right call.
82's out.
And so intentional grounding, loss of down on the play, will bring up
third down and 82's out.
Third down and about 20.
David, that was -8 on whoever had him. Right. Yeah.
Now they're all offside.
Third down and about 22.
41-yard line. I mean, third down.
Third and 20-something.
Well, the defense has a little more breathing room with that penalty.
Twins with a strong backfield my way. Twins and a tight end.
Toss sweep out here to Smith. He's got an alley, and he's got the first down. And Slayton was able to push him out of bounds right here at the last moment. And that's something you don't want to see when it's third down and 22, to be able to just run a simple toss sweep for about 30 yards down the left sideline.
That's definitely not what you want to see at the defense. You had plenty of space to stop them on that third down.
Twins over.
But hopefully, good thing it wasn't a touchdown, though.
31-yard gain.
Now you got, you got Twins.
There's your
tight end trips that way.
That's right.
Single man in the backfield. That's Smith again dancing around, and he breaks his way loose.
Right there.
And he's going to be drug out of bounds at about the 16-yard line by Ty Fields. Ty looks like he's got maybe the beginning of the cramp starting.
Smith carries
to the 16-yard line.
Down again.
Tackle made by Ty Fields.
You got Slayton down.
Slayton's down again. And into the ball game, looks like Malik Dokes is coming into the game.
It appears as though they had two Peabody players down.
Dillon's able to put just a little bit of weight on his leg as he's going off the field. He was hurt a little bit the first half and then tried to start this second half and just not able to go. So Dokes is back into the contest.
Double tight, double wing.
Logan Marsh is back in the game as a safety.
He could have kept that one running.
Yeah, he could have.
Smith carries.
Smith on the carry. Tackled by Parker Reeves, number 72, and 67, Hayden Whitby.
Gain about 3 yards on the play to be second down and 7.
A short 3 is the gain on first down, and that should be a second down and 7. As Dyersburg has the ball at Peabody's 14-yard line. Smith carrying the football, and he's going to be tackled right there at about the 15. He's reaching over the pile and bringing him down. It was 86, Ryan White.
Stop made by Ryan White. Bring up third down and 5.
He did?
He tripped over Ryan White.
Okay. I'm glad you said it.
And so Dyersburg's been able to sustain this drive after they converted on 3rd and 22. And now they have the ball down near the 10-yard line.
Same thing.
Twins to the right, tight end to the right. Smith running the football. He's going to have the ball down to about the 6-yard line.
Smith carries near the 6-yard line.
It's going to be close to the first down there, Paul.
Tackled by number 67, Hayden Whitby. The officials are calling timeout for a measurement.
Timeout to measure.
Official timeout for measurement.
We're going to have Joey come in and talk about what Coach Gaddis said. We want to talk a little bit about what the coach said. Am I talking too loud?
And it's going to be just short of the first down as Joey has made his way back up from the interview. Joey, what did Coach have to say at halftime?
Well, I think in some ways the coach is not surprised by Dyersburg is a tough team, but there's too many mistakes. He commented on the fact, of course, that we've not been able to run the ball. We'll have to be able to run the ball. But the defense is just kind of bending right here. Going to have to be tougher.
4th and short as Dyersburg, the Trojans, have the ball at about the 11-yard line. Number 7 sneaks it over, and he's going to have enough for the first down. That's Will Bradshaw, the quarterback from Dyersburg. About a 6'5" young man, 210-pound junior. Tackled by number 71, Noah Allen, on the play.
Well, he didn't have very far to go on that sneak, and he got enough for the first down. Maybe Trenton's defense can step up and at least stop him from getting the touchdown on this drive.
So first and goal for the Trojans.
Got a tight end with Twins.
As Peabody needs a turnover.
Is one going to get it? Here he comes.
He's going to walk into the end zone. Number 1, Smith, O'Shawn Smith, takes it in for a touchdown. And Dyersburg takes the lead once again, 26-20, with 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter of action.
We've got 127 yards now on 18 carries.
Smith already has 127 yards on 18 carries. 22 on for the TAT. That's Evan Walden. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
I got the kicker.
And it looks like Ty may have gotten the kicker coming in.
Falls over on him.
Let's see what the call is.
Welcome, kicker,
Personal foul running into the kicker. A call against the Golden Tide, and it will be enforced on the kickoff.
Penalties, personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Well, we're going to take time out as the Trojans have taken the lead 27-20. We'll be back with more Ball Game Blitz high school television football show as you're watching Golden Tide football, E+6 out of Jackson, and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Dales Recycling has 3 locations, Milan, McKenzie, and Jackson, and is one of the largest recycling centers in West Tennessee. Their recycling is environmentally friendly, and they recycle most metals, radiators, batteries, and much more. Besides recycling, Dales also buys and sells used farm equipment, industrial equipment, and military surplus. For more information about what they recycle or their inventory, go to dales-recycling.com or call their Milan number at 731-686-2500.
Walden is set to kick off for the Trojans as they have marked off a 15-yard penalty against the Golden Tide for roughing the kicker. And so Peabody needs to be on guard right here for a pooch kick or onside kick, either one. Walden's going to kick a field goal, though, it looks like. And so the ball goes through the end zone, and Peabody will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Well, Paul, we've lived and died with our offense, being able to march down the field and gobble up yards and put some points on the board without our defense really being able to maintain. But you know, sooner or later you're gonna get bit by that. You got to play some defense somewhere along the way.
Well, we had them stopped and let them go 3rd and 22. And whenever you let a team convert 3rd and 22, most of the time they're going to make you pay for it.
Once again,
22.
Nothing between the tackles so far in this game.
Devarian Barnett trying to run the football between the tackles, and it's not been there all night, and it's still not there, Joey.
Well, the first game really of the year that we've not been able to run, at least some, up the middle, have been able to run on the outside, if not up the middle. But tonight, that Dyersburg defense has stifled us.
Bring up 2nd down at 12.
Well, out of the spread offense, that's the one downfall. It's a very predictable running game if you don't have a good quarterback that's going to be able to read the option. Screen pass out here to 22, Devarian Barnett, and he's going to be tackled down by number 19 for the Trojans, and that is Ladarius Rogan coming up making the tackle from his cornerback spot.
Not many people this year, Paul, have been able to tackle him like that one-on-one. He usually is able to make a move on him. It was a great tackle.
3rd and 8 for the Golden Tide. Pass is thrown right to number 33, Montavious Lagorn. And he's going to have it all the way down to about the 3 or 4 yard line. Montavious Lagrone intercepts the pass from Bogus, returns it back down to about the 4 yard line, and Braxton Bogus is able to get back over and make the tackle on the play.
Well, we are incredibly unbalanced tonight, of course, throwing the ball so much, which, you know, sooner or later when you throw the ball that many times, bad things are going to happen. And we see it there.
Well, it's like they've always said, when you throw the ball, 4 things can happen and 3 of them are bad, and that was one of the bad ones right there.
What's going on?
Not sure.
There must have been a penalty or something.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back on the return against Dyersburg, moves the ball back out to about the 18 yard line.
I didn't see the flag.
And so, Joey, I've got my fingers crossed right here. Peabody's got to come up with some type of turnover to get the ball and part of the momentum back on their side.
Well, early on with the Milan game, even Huntington, we saw some turnovers from our defense. Maybe we'll see it here.
Toss sweep coming to this side. He reverses his field, but the official says the knee was down.
No. Slips for a loss.
Maybe the best tackle we've made all night.
Well, it was a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play.
6.
Loss of 6.
Ball will be marked here the 24 yard line. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd be getting it in one's hand right now.
About 16.
Just grinding out here in this second half so far. They know that they've been able to get 3 to 4 yards on virtually any running play.
6 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the Edward Jones, Eric Allen third quarter. And we just missed tackles and missed tackles, missed tackles, missed tackles, and he goes in for a touchdown. Well, you're not going to beat Fruitland if you can't make tackles.
Well, really no commentary needed on that play. It kind of speaks for itself.
That's his 4th touchdown tonight.
4th touchdown from O'Shawn Smith tonight.
181 yards in PAT.
And we talked about this, Paul. You can't trade punches all night with Dyersburg. And now they've doubled up on us.
Walden in for the PAT. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And so just like that, Dyersburg's up 34-20 with 6 minutes and 3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. You're watching the ball game Blitz on E+6 JEA channel out of Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel. We'll be back after this short break.
Okay, I want to invite you to come join us here at Food Right, where we specialize in our meat department, our produce department, our bakery deli department, offer Western Union to send or receive your money. Our butchers in our meat department have over 75 to 80 years experience by cutting beef. We have freshness everywhere we go in our produce department. We just stock that produce every day with fresh vegetables and fruits. Come join us at Food Right. Thank you.
Hello, this is Ed Norman, broker with LA Realty of Trenton. I want to thank all of you for making LA #1 in our community. We aim to take good care of our customers to the best of our ability. We know that's how a successful real estate firm operates in a small town. Please remember us when you need help or just advice about your real estate. Thanks again.
Walden set to kick off for the Golden Trojans as they've taken a 14-point lead here midway through the third period of action. Back deep for the Golden Tide, number 23, Xavier Ball, and number 89 for the Tide, Jared Penn. And the ball is going to be kicked all the way through the end zone, and that's going to be a touchback. 70-yard kickoff. And so that's a pretty good weapon. If you got Caleb Walden on your side, as Dyersburg does, Peabody will have it 1st and 10 from their own 20.
I don't think we've seen a stronger kicker than Walden for Dyersburg this year. He's got an incredible leg. Not a big kid whatsoever, but he puts it all into that ball.
And so Peabody needs to respond here with a sustained drive and get some points on the board. Haynes running the football on the little speed sweep coming around the corner, but Dyersburg was set, ready, prepared for it.
Well, they have stopped the run completely, and now they have forced us to pass the ball. And when the defense knows what you have to do to win, they can kind of key on that. And so we're not exactly where we want to be right now.
Tackled by Joe Dobbins, a 6-foot, 185-pound senior, number 18 for the Trojans.
Okay.
Double whipped on the end.
Ty Fields runs the football.
It wasn't half bad. You got 4 out there.
Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play. Tackle by number 38 for the Trojans. Jamil Lunsford on the play.
He gets 4 yards on guts right there. That was all him.
We got 3.
Pass out in the flat to Haynes, and he can't hang on to it. And Peabody's going to be forced to punt the football.
Bailing big time on cover 3.
Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty good pass there, Paul. It would have been a good catch, but hit him right in the hands.
Hey Ryan, if they're going to bail that much, you got a 3 route out of that outside now. You got a 10-yard out as much as they're bailing.
Something I noticed earlier, Dillon's not in there punting the ball, and they took him off the field. That's a bad sign for Peabody. Dillon is a big-time baseball prospect.
Bailing big time, especially down
Hope
here.
he's going to be all right.
Take your 3 route, or
Sanders on the kick.
Back, or you got
as it was 4th and 6. And the ball is going to be just over the midfield stripe, and Dyersburg's going to have good field position again for this drive.
Trojan, 48-yard line. Where Dyersburg will take
48-yard line.
Defense is against the wall now. Either we make a big play or it's going to get ugly. They're going to have to step up. They're going to have to call something deep within themselves and have a stop right here.
Well, they're either going to step up and make a stop right here, or they're going to find themselves down 3 touchdowns. Those are the 2 options.
Well, and you know, once a team gets down by 3 touchdowns, something happens mentally. And we hope we don't go there.
First and 10 from the 48. Smith running the football. He's going to have a gain of about 5 on the play.
Smith carries down to the Peabody 47-yard line. Stop made by
Logan Morris in on the tackle for the Tide, as well as number 9, Aaron Lowry. Morris is a 5'8", 161-pound junior. Kind of making a transition. Last year he played center for the Golden Tide, but this year they've got him playing in the defensive secondary and just kind of a utility player wherever he's needed.
Get Lowry out. Get Lowry out.
Davis McGraw carries.
Well, I'm not
Lowry
sure
on the tackle.
I'm not sure if we're tired or what, just being worn down by this talented Dyersburg team. 3:47 left in this third quarter. There's a lot of football to play, but Peabody defense has been on the field a long time tonight.
They're just going to attack our right side.
Well, that's been the common thing that we've seen this year, is that Peabody has had a hard time getting its defense off the field, and that trend continues even tonight. Smith carrying the football, dances his way through. He's still on his feet, and he's going to have the ball down to about the 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
Well,
tackled by number 19 for the Golden Tide, Jordan Johnson.
Well, after the play, you see how long it takes for our guys to get up off the ground. I mean, they're just worn down. But you know, that can change. You get a little momentum, something good happens, turnover.
And Coach Gaddis wants a timeout. See if he can get these guys regroup, thinking a little better, playing harder. 3:18 to go. We're going to take a timeout as well. Peabody's down by 14. You're watching Golden Tide football on TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Amy Greer in Trenton can help you get to a better state, because she'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Amy Greer in Trenton and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
If you have the audacity to believe that a financial advisor should look you in the eye when the topic is your money,
if you have the nerve to think that FaceTime should be the expectation, not the exception,
join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
join us. Join us.
For 88 years, it's how Edward Jones has made sense of investing.
All right, so we're back. As we've been discussing during the break, we've got about 6 people up here on the press box that have birthdays today. O'Shawn Smith is going to have a pickup of about 7 on the play.
15-yard line.
Run it outside.
You know, they've gone away from the pass. No
Tackled by number 1, Logan Morris.
No need to pass right now. They're just grinding away.
No, when you're running the ball the way they are, there's no use in passing.
3, 4, 5 yards a carry.
178 yards on 22 carries.
You got trips coming your way. Tight end and twins. Tight end and twins.
Sweep.
Smith on the sweep. And that's Morris coming up making the tackle.
Setting it up to come back this way.
Smith carries near the 14-yard line.
I believe we're going to have a first down.
Tackle made by Daniel Hodges.
They're going to measure here. Hold on. Now they gave it to
Official says first down, Trojans.
1st and 10 for the Golden Trojans.
This way.
Bradshaw back to pass, and the legs got tripped up. And Dyersburg players asking for a penalty, but it looked like incidental contact as they got their legs tossed up together.
You know, another break, I guess, goes our way. Could have gone either way, but thankfully for Peabody, referee has a little mercy on us. I think they're trying to put the nail in the coffin here. With 1:58 left in the third.
2nd and 10. There's Montavious Lagrone running the football. And he's going to have the ball down to about the 4-yard line as he's put out of bounds right there by Ray Buchanan.
Montavious Lagrone carries down to the
Ray Buchanan on the tackle.
Tackle made by Ray Buchanan for Trenton. Down and 1.
Third and 2. Bradshaw kept the football, and he's tackled by Hayden Whitby on the play.
Bradshaw carries near the 2-yard line. First down and goal.
1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Well, not a lot of commentary needed here. Peabody's struggling with a strong Dyersburg team. Not that Peabody is not giving a good effort tonight, but they're just simply overmatched. I think worn down by this Dyersburg offense.
It's coming your way with a strong backfield.
Yep.
Another touchdown by the Trojans. 5 touchdowns by O'Shawn Smith for the Dyersburg Trojans.
182 yards. Evan Walden to attempt the PAT.
I believe we heard 182 yards from that young man tonight. What an impressive performance.
5 touchdowns and nearly 200 yards rushing, I would say so.
With a quarter left to go.
Caleb Walton on for the kick.
Walden's kick is good.
So we're set to take a break. It's 41-20 in favor of Dyersburg. We'll be back after this short break. You're watching Golden Tide Football on E+6 JEA out of Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Whitby Family Clinic offers the very best in primary care, specializing in pediatrics, women's health and weight loss, workman's comp, Medicare, and geriatrics. Come experience the affectionate and caring medical service at its best, in a warm, home-like cozy environment with highly trained nurse practitioners, nurses, and support staff. It has been our pleasure to serve patients in the Trenton area for the past 20 years. At Whitby Family Clinic, we know it is important that you have a medical provider you can talk to and trust. We are devoted to quality care for patients of all ages. Whitby Family Clinic, caring for a living. Dales Recycling has 3 locations, Milan, McKenzie, and Jackson, and is one of the largest recycling centers in West Tennessee. Their recycling is environmentally friendly, and they recycle most metals, radiators, batteries, and much more. Besides recycling, Dales also buys and sells used farm equipment, industrial equipment, and military surplus. For more information about what they recycle or their inventory, go to dales-recycling.com or call their Milan number at 731-686-2500.
Yeah, I've got a guy at the Crockett County game.
Deep back.
Well, get an update, man.
Trenton, 2 out.
Save your ball.
Walden kicks off for the Trojans, and once again it's going to go all the way through as Peabody will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
5'7", 165 pounds, and he's kicking it out of the end zone.
Well, they were saying before the game that he was a kind of an all-star player for their soccer team, so maybe that's why.
I would say football pays better than soccer. I would stick with football. Very impressive tonight.
Bogus hands the football off, and that's Trevarian Barnett. He's going to have enough for a 1st down, and that's the first time we've ran the ball tonight successfully, really.
That is.
First down of the night. Food right 1st down, rushing the football for the Golden Tide.
Trevarian Barnett does what he does best, and that is make people miss.
Dyersburg's reeled off 21 straight points here in this 3rd quarter.
Penalty on the play.
Should be offsides against the Trojans. 5-yard penalty will make it 1st and 5.
As we approach the end of this 3rd quarter, it's nice to have a good sustained drive, ended with a touchdown.
It looks like.
Hey, it's not over. There's a lot of time left.
I would think it would be to the right side of the field.
And that's going to bring an end to the 3rd quarter of action as Peabody's down 21 as we start the 4th period. We appreciate our 3rd quarter sponsor, Eric Allen and Edward Jones, folks at 107 North Court Square in Trenton, Tennessee. We'll be back for the start of the 4th quarter here on the Ball Game Blitz. You're watching Golden Tide football on E+6 out of Jackson and TV 22, Trenton's local cable channel.
Rocky Top Barbecue, located at 414 East Eaton Street, allows you to eat in, carry out, or call in. Crowd favorites include loaded baked potato or tater, hamburgers and hamburger steaks, barbecue nachos, and of course, pulled pork barbecue. For your next party, get the shoulder pack, 17 to 20 pounds of shoulder, a gallon of baked beans, a quart of slaw, a quart of barbecue sauce, and 2 packs of buns for only $89.99. So come visit or call Rocky Top Barbecue at 855-0122.
Okay, I want to invite you to come join us here at Food Right, where we specialize in our meat department, our produce department, our bakery deli department, offer Western Union to send or receive your money. Our butchers in our meat department have over 75 to 80 years experience by cutting beef. We have freshness everywhere we go in our produce department. We just stock that produce every day with fresh vegetables and fruits. Come join us at Food Right. Thank you.